Hi, in this video we are going to see about a Java web application project which is entitled as detection of hate speech on social media using sentiment analysis. Before seeing the execution of the project, let me brief about this project. So we all know there is a rapid increase in the social media platform which has created an environment for all the users to express their opinions, emotions and personal thoughts through the commands, so which may be the commands of the post or reels or picture, whatever that depend upon the social media platform that has been used. So this kind of communication also provides some other people who make the hate speech or make the abusive language or harmful expressions also. So this kind of hate speech on the social network will pose a serious risk to the individuals and the communities also, because it will be making the psychological harm to the people or the community, so that there may be a social distraction and tensions will be available. So there should be a monitoring process where these kinds of hate speeches should be detected automatically, but the existing or the traditional methods has the monitoring of the manual or some kinds of semi-automated process which does not predict the hate speech correctly. So to overcome this issue, we have proposed that detection of hate speech or social media using the sentiment analysis. The integrating the sentiment analysis with the emotion classification will enhance the accuracy, not only measuring the polarity of the text but also it will be showing the emotion of the user expressions also. So we have developed this project using Java as the core programming language and JSP, CSS and JavaScript for the frontend and MYSQL for the database. So in this project we have developed the application with the two different modes. One mode is like we'll be uploading the commands in a dataset format. So here we have taken the command that has been extracted from the Facebook social media, which contains around 2097 dataset records. So we'll be uploading that. So this command does not contain any kind of classes, whether it is hate speech text or not. So just only contains the commands, and then the system will be pre-processing it and evaluates the each command. So it computes the sentiment score, predicts the sentiment type, calculates the emotion score, and then identifies the emotion type, whether it is happiness, sad, anger, fear, disgust kinds of things. Another mode will be using like user can register and they can able to post the command real time, so that in the system will be identifying that in the admin process whether what kind of the sentiment and the emotion that user has posted in the command, and we will be predicting the hate words from it. So this dual architecture combining the dataset level analysis and also the user commands will provide this proposed system as a scalable, accurate and efficient framework for detecting the hate speech on the social media using the sentiment and emotion analysis technique. So these details have been mentioned in the abstract part of the project. So coming to the existing system, so as mentioned, there are various types of existing systems already available, but most of the system focus on the manual moderation and basic keyword filtering techniques. So the existing system which is already available, or the researchers often rely on the predefined list of abusive or offensive words to detect the inappropriate content. So there are some NLP kinds of basic NLP techniques are also being implemented, where texts are being tokenized and evaluate the direct pattern matching or frequency based models. So some of the machine learning models are also available, where the small labeled dataset has been trained to classify the commands based on the linguistic answers. So another component of the existing system was sentiment analysis, focused primarily on the polarity. So these kinds of existing system already available played an important role in the initiating the structured efforts towards monitoring the harmful language on digital platform. So they provided some initial insights, supported dataset level evaluation and established essential groundwork on which advanced hate speech detection techniques could be developed. So these details have been mentioned in the existing system of the project. Coming to the disadvantages of the existing system, the main disadvantages of the existing system are limited accuracy due to keyword based detection, inability to understand context and emotion, no support for multi-category analysis, manual moderation burden, inability to process real-time user inputs, limited scalability for large data volumes, lack of visual analytical insight. These are the main disadvantages of the existing system. So each somebody explained detailedly about it. Next, coming to the proposed system, to overcome the issues that is available in the existing system, we have proposed the detection of hate speech on the social media using sentiment analysis, which is an app-based application developed using Java as the core programming language, JSP, CSS, and JavaScript for the front end, and MySQL for the database. So as mentioned, so here we'll be having two different modes, one using the dataset mode, another one is the real-time user command. So based on that, the user commands will be processed and then it will be identifying the hate speech. So overall, this proposed system integrating the dataset based batch processing and also live user command analysis, the unified architecture, so which can able to provide a better solution for this hate speech detection in the social media using the sentiment analysis. So all these details have been mentioned detailedly about in the proposed system part of the project. Coming to the advantages of the proposed system, so the main advantages of a proposed system are automated detection of hate speech, dual mode processing capability, enhancing understanding through sentiment and emotion analysis, effective hate word identification, user-friendly interface for admin and users, structured storage and efficient data management, visual representation of analytical results, scalable and extensive system architecture. These are all the main advantages of our proposed system. So each somebody explained detailedly about it. Next, coming to the system architecture. So this is the overall system architecture which contains two entities, admin and user. So admin will be uploading the dataset that will be pre-processed and then prediction result with the sentiment score, sentiment types, all the details will be shown. And also here admin can able to detect the user commands which has the hate speech and the general thing, and then they'll be having a graphical analysis. In the user part, user will be registering and they'll be logging into the system. They can able to post the commands and they can see what are the commands that they have posted. So all these details have been stored in a centralized database, MySQL database. So this is the overall system architecture of the project. Coming to the modules of the project, these are all the modules of the project. Coming to the module description, so these are all the module description which explain detailedly about each functionality of the complete project. Next, coming to the system requirement, these are all the minimum hardware requirements for the project. Coming to the software requirement, this project can be executed in Windows 10 or 11. Coding language uses Java. Front-end content JSP, CSS JavaScript. JDK version is JDK 23.0.1. IDE tool is Apache NetBeans IDE 24. Tomcat server version is Apache Tomcat 9.0.84. Database is MySQL. So now let us see the execution of the project. So first, open your Apache NetBeans IDE. You need to import the project to the NetBeans IDE. So just go to the file menu and click open project. Now go to the project source code location. Inside the source code folder, we have this hate speech detection. Just select this and click open project. Now the project will be loaded into the NetBeans IDE. It takes some time. Here you can see the progress. Meanwhile, let us attach the database. So just go to the MySQL Workbench 8.0. Just log in by clicking the local instance MySQL 8.0. Enter the password as root. Now go to the server menu. Select data import. Now select this import from self-contained file. Click this three dot option. Now go to the project source code folder. Inside the database folder, we have this database. Select this and then click the import progress tab and then click the start import button. So now you can see the import completed message. Just refresh the schema part. You can see the hate speech detection has been attached successfully. So as we have attached the database successfully, we can close this MySQL Workbench part. Coming back to the NetBeans IDE, the project is also going to be completed into loaded into the system perfectly. So now let us execute it. So just right click it and then select run and kindly wait for a few minutes. Now it asks for the authentication for the Tomcat server. I have given admin and click OK. So now it navigates through the browser part. Now you can see the project home screen or welcome screen with the project title, detection of hate speech on social media using sentiment analysis. First, let us go to the admin part. So just select this admin menu. It will be navigated to the admin login page. Enter the default username and password for the admin as admin and then click the login button. So now it will be navigated to the admin page. So here you can see the welcome screen for the admin, which shows the various operations or features of the project where you can able to upload and train the data set, automatic command analysis, user management, graphical reports, secure admin panel, real-time command filtering kinds of details. So now let us upload the data set. So just select this analysis button. So it will be navigated to the upload data set part where you can upload this data set which is in a CSV file. So before uploading, I'll show you the data set. So in the data set folder, I'll provide you the FB data. So you can see this is the data set that we are going to upload. So here you can see it does not contain any label. So whether this command is contain hate speech or not, it does not show any label. So the existing or machine learning models, that is a supervised based model where there will be a label showing that this is an hate speech or not. So accordingly the system will be trained. But here these are unsupervised model where we are going to find the sentiment analysis, and based on sentiment analysis we are going to predict whether this command or the made on the social media is contain the hate speech or not. So here you can see the dataset records. Just scroll down till the end of the page, you can see it contains around 2097 dataset records of the commands. So now we are going to upload this into the system. So just select the choose file option. Now before uploading you can just clear the previous data, because in case if you are forgotten that it may be overlap, so the data duplication will be happen. So whatever the data that you uploaded, again it will be uploaded again. So let us clear the previous data. Now you can go to the choose file option. Let us go to the dataset folder and select the fbdata.csv file. So now I have chosen that. Let me click upload. So now the dataset has been uploaded successfully. So now you can preview the dataset that we have uploaded, and here you can see those previewed dataset that we have uploaded. So it contains around 2097 dataset records, and you can just view in different ways. You can show the entries by 100 like this. You can just view the dataset that we have uploaded. And also you can able to search for any content that is available in the dataset. For example, if you wanted to search using the black man, so you can see what all the words that contains word black or man, it will be showing those type of command. In this way you can just search for the command that is available and you can do it. So now let us make the pre-processing and make the analysis part. So just click this start analysis. So once after clicking the start analysis, you can see the web page is loading and coming back to the NetBeans ID in the console process of the Apache Tomcat. You can see it is taking each and every command and it is finding out the, and you can see the text that is taken, and you can see the general weight, what is the valence, happiness weight, sadness, anger, fear, disgust, surprise kinds of thing. So it is just processing each and every command which I have showed. 2097 dataset records will be taken and it will be processing it according to your system hardware resource. The speed will be varied. So within a shorter time it will be completed. Kindly wait till it has completed. So now you can see the processing has been stopped. So let us come back to the front end part. You can see the results have been shown. So here you can see the results with the ID, what is the command that is we have given, what is the sentiment score for it, what is the sentiment type for it, and you can see the emotion score, emotion type, hate word, and the label for it. So everything is being shown here. You can just show in the different way. You can just see those things with all the details of each and every command. So in the backend process also you can see it has been processed, and then it is shown in the front end part also. So you can see the complete details showing the sentiment type, neutral, negative, positive, what is the emotion score, what type of anger or disgust, sadness, happiness. So everything is being calculated and it is shown on all the 2097 commands that we have uploaded has been processed successfully, and it has shown the results for it. So whichever the hate speech content, you can see the label is 1, for the normal one it is 0. You can see what is the hate speech. Everything is being extracted perfectly. So now we have seen the first mode. The second mode we will see about the user commands and their data that they have given. So now let me log out from the admin process. Now let us go to the user part. So for the user part, as I don't have any username and password, first let us register by going to the register part. I'll just enter the username as JP, email ID, the mobile number, the address, and the password, and then click register. So now I have registered for a new user. You can just log in with the user by clicking the username and the password. You can also create any number of users, whatever you wanted. You just create another user and then click register. So now you can see the user registration of Alice is also successful. So first let us go to the first user JP, and now here you can see the login is success. And if you go to the commands part, the user can able to post the command. So now let me post a command like happy to share that I have got a job in my dream company. Let me be, this is a sample post. You can post whatever you wanted. So let me go to the posted command. You can see JP user has posted this command on which date and time, everything. So now let me log out from this part. So now if it does go to the admin part, so in the admin part, we have already seen the analysis and the results of the dataset that we have uploaded. So now if you go to the user details, the admin can able to see who are all the users registered for this system and what is the last login type. So JP has logged in at this time, and still now Alice has not logged in, so it says it is no login. So you can see the complete details of the users here. So if you go to the user data analysis part, here you can see the command that is posted by the JP, that is happy to share that I have got a job in a dream company. So it has the sentiment score, it calculates the sentiment score. So whatever that we did for the dataset part, it is done in a real time. So whatever the commands you wanted, you can post it and it will be predicting it. So here you can see the sentiment score, what is the sentiment type, emotion type, the emotion type, happiness, emotion score. If there is a hate word, what is the hate word, when it is posted, date and time, everything. So now let me log out. So I'll go to the another user now, Alice. So in the Alice, I'll just go to the command part. So now I have posted a command called I will assassin you, a sample command that I'm going to post it. And now if you go to the posted command, you can see the Alice posted command is shown here. So now if you go to the admin part and let us see the user data analysis part, you can see the second command which is posted by the user ID, that is Alice2. That is, you can see the sentiment type, emotion type, emotion score, and you can see the hate word. So here you can see the hate word is assassin. So assassin is a hate word that has been predicted exactly by the system. So now let me log out. I'll go to the Alice user. I'll just post some more commands to show you the scenarios. So now let me go to the command part. So now I will post this word. Now I will post some other command saying this word and post it. So now let me go to the posted command. You can see Alice has already posted this one, and now I additionally added two. So now let us see how the system predicts it. So now let us go to the admin part. If you go to the user data analysis, you can see the two new commands posted by the Alice, which shows the hate word, and you can see the negative of this thing. Now I will log into the another user JP. You can also check with the dataset that we have already taken. You can just go to the dataset part also. So you can check whichever you wanted. You can also check with that. So now let us check with this command and post it, and let us see the posted command. This is the posted command, and let us go to the admin part and verify it. Go to the user data analysis, and you can see it has calculated the sentiment type as negative, and you can see the sentiment score of it and the sentiment type also. Now let me go to the user part again. I'll just check for the another command. Let me copy this command, paste it and post it. You can see the posted command. Let log out, go to the admin part, go to the user data analysis. So now you can see the JPU, the user ID 1 posted command, and you can see the sentiment score, the sentiment type score, the emotion type, and you can see the hate word that is given is being predicted correctly. So in this way you can check with the cases that is available in the data set or in your own commands, whichever you wanted. So the system will be predicting it. And finally you can see the graph part. So in the graph part you can see the graph analysis of the dataset that we have uploaded. So the dataset that we have uploaded contains the 2097 dataset records. In that, the hate speech contained data is about 749. So the first graph shows the hate speech, which says the total data. So the data set that we have uploaded is being pre-processed, and then the detection is analyzed, and then the results are being shown. So in that you can see the total data 2097 predicted as 749 contains the hate speech data. And next chart shows the hate versus non-hate command. So you can see the hate speech command is around 749, non-hate is around 1348. Next, finally it shows the sentiment type distribution chart. So in the sentiment type distribution you can see 868 contain neutral, 749 contain negative, and 480 contain the positive sentiment type. So these all been classified in the data set that we have uploaded and the processed and the predicted result of it. So in the graph part you can see three different types of hate speech versus total, hate versus non-hate command, sentiment type distribution. So now let us log out. Before completion, let us see the frequently asked question and answer for this project. The first question: what is the main objective of this project? So the main objective of this project is to automatically detect the hate speech in the social media commands by performing the sentiment analysis and identifying the emotion and identifying the hate words in the system. Next question: which technologies are used to develop this system? So we have used Java, JSP, CSS, JavaScript, and MySQL. Next question: how many modes of operation does this system provide? So in this project we have developed two different modes. One is using the dataset mode, another using the live user mode. Next question: what type of dataset is used in this project? So in this we have used Facebook command dataset, which is in a CSV format, which contains 2097 dataset records. It does not contain any type of classes. It only contains the datasets of the command that is posted in the Facebook. Next question: what analytical outputs does the system generate? So the system generates the sentiment score, sentiment type, whether it is a positive, negative, or neutral, emotion score, emotion type, whether it is a happiness, sadness, anger, fear, disgust, or surprise, and detected hate words, and the final label, whether it is a hate speech or non-hate speech. Next question: how does the system detect hate speech? So system will be identifying the sentiment polarity, emotional intensity, presence of predefined hate words, and text pre-processing and the analytics rule. Next question: can the user interact with the system in a real time? Yes, in the user mode, registered user can post the commands so that the admin part, the commands will be analyzed and the results will be reviewed and shown to the admin part. Next question: what roles does the admin play in the system? So the admin can able to upload the data set, then pre-process the data set, and make the complete analysis and show the results, and they can also monitor the user details and the user posted command. They can able to see the results with the sentiment, emotion, hate words labels, and they can have the graphical analysis. Next question: how are the graphs generated in the system? So the graphs are generated using the chart libraries that is used in the JSP interface. So that will be showing three different graphs. One is total commands with the hate command, sentiment distribution, other analytical summaries for the process data. Next question: how are commands pre-processed before analysis? So the pre-processing will be removing the special characters, lower casting text, tokenization, cleaning, and normalization. General process will be done. Next question, how are the hate words are identified? The system check for each command against the predefined list of hate words which already we have such as assassin, stupid, criminal, negro kinds of things, and then it will be matching and it will be showing the display results to the admin. Next question, does the system store user information and analytics security? As user accounts details have been stored and it will be showing the details in the admin process. Next question, what are the expected output after the data processing? So it will be showing a fully annotated database table, label, command, sentiment and emotion summary, static graph showing trend results and the distribution. Final question, what makes the system useful for the social media monitoring? So this system will automatically detect the harmful or abusive content, supports real-time monitoring and provides detailed sentiment and emotion insights. So it also, even if it is not identifying few of the hate speech, it will be identifying the sentiment analysis as positive, neutral or negative, so that it can be easily identified instead of the manual monitoring or identifying details of the word. So these are the frequently asked question and answer for this project. This is all about the detection of hate speech on social media using sentiment analysis, and thank you for watching.